Kai Cenat was called out by Aiden Ross for being a bad friend after he quote-unquote ignored him. Now, this whole streaming drama started after Adin and Davis made this comment.
Excited to see that Aiden late night stream.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a can't get off stream until actually I don't know yet. Actually, let me not leak anything. You know how I run off.
Yeah, all them other stealing ideas.
Stealing
all them
thirsty non-creative.
Non-creative. You know who I'm talking about too.
Yeah, who that?
Then after they made their comment, Your Rage, DDG, and Aiden Ross all react to their comment.
Adin and Davis, they was like, they ain't want to say their idea because they ain't want nobody to steal it. I get it. I feel them. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like it's no idea, is no thing that you can do that a nigga ain't did. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody did everything, bro. Like, y'all know I'm trying to do the love show. Max doing the love show. I don't think it's like, it has nothing to do, like, we two different creators. Whatever he does and whatever I do is always going to give off a different vibe than what he doing. You feel me? Everybody can eat in this shit.
I am telling you, all these niggas look at this streaming shit as a competition and let the shit get weird, gang. We're streamers. Y'all not ops. This is not on basketball teams. You're sit at a desk and you fucking stream. I don't know when the game got fucked up. I don't know what happened, game, but this shit weird.
I mean, you know what's crazy? You know what I realized? Also, not saying your ideas, them shits get stolen too. Niggas just share.
Because they're right to an extent. But I don't know how long I've been streaming and watching streamers. Everybody bites off somebody. It's impossible to be 100% creative and normal without biting off of somebody. Like, I just don't understand though. Like, my whole thing is, how could you rip somebody apart for trying to replicate it in their own way? That's what content creation is. Everybody has done certain streams before.
So Aiden is reacting to videos, and in his thread, someone put that Kai Cenat ignored him recently. This is when Aiden was trying to call Kai Cenat to thank him for Kai Cenat giving Nicki Minaj Aiden's number. But Kai Cenat was busy doing an A&P video, which Kai Cenat said in the beginning of the 30-day subathon that he wasn't going to interrupt A&P videos because that's going on their personal channel. So he tried not to interrupt those videos. Aiden called during that time, so Kai Cenat didn't pick up, which Aiden felt some type of way and took it personal. And now Aiden is making it seem like Kai Cenat is a bad friend for not answering his phone and ignoring him, quote unquote, when that wasn't even the case.
Shout out to Kai. Kai, thank you, bro. Thank you for that.
That's love.
Well, you linked y'all? Link me. That's dope. Thank you, Kai. Bottom of my heart. W Kai, man. W Kai. Call Kai. I'm gonna call Kai. He's probably just in the middle of something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's streaming.
Yeah. That's cool.
W's GB sticker of Kai.
Yeah, I mean, dude, guys, there's a clip of literally Kai doesn't even say anything. He scrolled right past it and shit. We had a conversation about that off stream. I mean, like, look, it obviously, like, it doesn't look good, right? I mean, it really doesn't, but whatever. Whatever. I mean, it's not that serious to me. I really don't care. If people do or don't want to put me online or whatever. It is what it is. At this point, I just don't give a anymore, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. No, it's not about being folded. I'm genuinely telling you guys, I genuinely don't care. Like, I really don't even give a fuck. Whatever. It's just like, if people want to fuck with me online, they can. If they want to fuck offline, whatever, cool. But it's like, yeah, whatever, bro. I'm not gonna fake it anymore, bro. I'm not gonna fake being buddy with people that don't want to be cool with me, and it's just that simple. It has nothing to do with anything except the simple fact that I have self-respect for myself. And like, I know that like during dark times, I've been there for people. And if they don't want to be there for me during my dark or even good times, then fuck them. That's it. It's that simple, bro. Like, it's not rocket science. It's just life. It's just the reality of life.
Chris Sails is allegedly being called out by his alleged baby mama. Supposedly, she's saying that Chris stole money from her. He treated her bad while they were living together, and he's very controlling. At this point, a lot of y'all girls just want to go over there and be nosy and get clout. So then when something bad happens, when there's warnings all over the internet, y'all want to come crying to us. When we already told y'all to mind your business. There's some people in this world that just work best by themselves, and Chris is one of them. Y'all keep going over there bothering him and trying to see what everybody else is talking about. And then when y'all find out what people was talking about was true, now y'all want to run to us. Child, we don't want to hear it. But here's what she had to say.
So within this time of meeting him, you know, I did develop feelings for him. I did start to like him. And, you know, I was just like, you know, I mean, I was young, very much infatuated. So first off, this man got me to make a OF account. In the process of making that, my email was not working. And he was like, oh, we can use mine. And I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was like, oh, we'll just change it later. So I was like, all right, cool. So we make it. I put in my banking information. At the time, I did not have a bank. I was using like Chime and Cash App and things like that. So I put my Chime account on there. So right, we open up the account, we get everything going, and I go in there and I open up the account one day. Mind you, when I didn't have like two-factor authentication or anything like that, once I had created that account with his email, I could not go back in there and change anything. And I found out like a day or two later, or actually the same day, I think it might have been the same day, I think I had found out that he had changed the banking information to his. So me personally, I did what any smart person would have done. I made another account and I didn't tell him about it. So I had 2 OnlyFans accounts, and I was promoting it on my other ex account that he didn't know about. So within the course of that time, within July alone, which is when I made the account, by July 24th, which is the end of the month, I made that account on July 1st. I had made over $5,000, which I did not receive. Which brings me to the next point. I did not gain access to that account until I left him November 28th. I moved out, packed all my stuff, and I left. Because he was very disrespectful to me, yelled at me on the game in front of all his little friends, and thought I wasn't going to leave. Like, I had enough. And on top of withholding money from me, now, if you want to know the exact amount, from July 1st, 2024 to November 28th, November 28th, 2024, he had taken $21,086 from me, okay? I'd never seen that money, never did. So I moved out, left, whatever, but while I lived with him, this man brought multiple, and I mean multiple females over, and you know what they was doing. Use your common sense. If you don't have none, please use it. But within that time, I will say he was emotionally, seeing as he got mad when I would go to another man's house, but never ever had enough respect to not bring women to the house. So apparently I paid bills there, right? Because he was taking all my money and saying he was using it for bills. Bringing women to the house that I paid for with me and him, but I was not allowed to bring men over. But he was allowed to bring any woman he wanted, but he was also allowed to get mad at me for going to another man's house. And also, I can't tell y'all the amount of times this man threatened to kick me out of the house if I went to another man's house. That was a rule at one point. If I went to another man's house and spent the night, I could go live with him. That's what he told me.